If you want confidence in your wedge game, just like this, follow these 3 steps. First thing we're going to talk about is ball positioning. Now, as I talked about with a hybrid before, where it was about halfway, you're going to want to have it pretty much on your back foot. So here's what I like to call it. This probably isn't what it's called, but I say empty, 25%, 50%, 75%, and full. So with a driver, I'm usually full on my ball position, and with a wedge, I'm usually like about 15% probably, just like right in here. A lot of people say that the further back it is in your stance, the more spin you can get out of it, which isn't necessarily true. It's about how you turn through your shot. It's not about ball placement as much as it is moving through the ball. We're going to be talking about tempo, and it's pretty much the same for every club. 3-1 tempo. So to put that into perspective, it's basically like, you can say 1, 2, 3, 1 in your head, or you can just say Coca-Cola for good tempo. But a good rule of thumb is a 3-1 tempo. Now for the swing. This is obviously going to vary on the distance of your target, but let's say I have 70 yards. Obviously, if I come way up here, I'm going to decel on my downswing, which is not what you want, and can often result in a chunk or just a complete miss because your tempo is just way off. Tempo is probably the most important thing. And so when you're swinging, if you don't want to go all the way back, what I do is I'll come about 9 o'clock. So I'll come about here, or 10 o'clock, which is about here. And then I'll just make my full swing from there. So instead of coming way down here and decelling on your front swing, I can just come here and go through like you saw in the first clip. Okay, now that we've put everything together, as you can see, it's about 10 or 15%, and I'm choked up on it a good bit. Usually, the shorter the shot is, the more I tend to choke up on it, and I'm going to go about 10-30, which you're not really going to be able to see my swing, but I'm going to go 10-30, and we're just going to make a nice good divot, swinging down on the ball. You don't want to swing up. That's going to create thin or topped shots. Always stay down into the ball, creating a good divot and crisp contact. Now that your confidence is at an all-time high as well as your ego, we're going to hit it over the house just like this. Money. Thanks for watching Outdoor Zone. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Hit that like button, and the notifications bell is right here. And if this did help you out, make sure you do all of that. If this didn't help you out, well, I'm not a professional. You may want to go watch Bryson for that.